strange sensation to feel alive. I it's so hard to tell you I'm afraid to forget the smell of you. Lizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also king and in the world. Floating logs on a dark stream, moving like apologies when texting. Broken limbs still smooth snake skin on a Ferris wheel far from cash love. You got to have the tough guts so you hum like a human and watch the young nuts grow. I find it so hard to hear you say you think that I never hear you. Wizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also a king and a man of sweats in the night, strange sensation to be alive. I find it so hard to tell you I'm afraid to forget the smell of you. Wizard with the wand, competing with the lightning. Coward and also a king and a man of the world.
Star Material, music without borders, Animal Collective. I subscribed to their channel. I never heard that song, though. Man of Oil. Um, Crazy tune there. Welcome back to Music Without Borders Friday night party here. The request line is wide open. I'm taking them first come, first served. Yeah. What was that? The train. I like that one. Damn train. I remember I used that. I told that to one of my when I was a teenager to one of my jobs, and I said I was in. It was the T right in Boston. I said, look, I said the T it broke down. We were stuck there on whatever the red line over the Charles River. True story. Over the Charles River. I must have been like 18, and it was some I don't know a dumb part-time job, right, to make some money. And I was doing the rock and roll thing. I was dumb drummer, right? I'm in a band. I'm playing gigs and stuff. We're still gonna pay the rent, and I think it may have been Greenpeace. I think I was volunteering for Greenpeace, and I was making phone calls and saying, "Didn't you promise Greenpeace, $20, last year, and you haven't paid it yet?" I was doing a reminder call. That's what it was. Now I remember. Yeah, it was Greenpeace gig. And I told the because it was at the channel. This is for anybody who knows about Boston. So I got stuck on the Charles Red Line. 20-minute delay or whatever. So I'm late, and then I go to my boss. I says, "What's up, Alec? I need you on the phone here. You're 20 minutes late." And I says, "Yeah, but it's the train. It's the T." And she said, "Well, tomorrow you're going to come 30 minutes early, aren't you? In case there's a problem with the train." She said, "I don't accept it. Strike one. One is strike two. It happens again, there's the door." And I thought to myself, this is like almost a volunteer job. They pay me nothing. Working for Greenpeace, they were like, boom. I was like, okay, this is not going to be my dream job. But they took it really, really serious. Yeah, yeah. No, no. You can use it this time, only once, okay? But you can't use that one ever again. Nah, dude, you can use it every time. I'm all right with it. I'm not as tough as Greenpeace. Uh, I'm like a baby on fire. No, here we go. Sammy Hagar. I love this. This record cover is really great. I know every time I look at it, I know there's a funny story behind it. Standing Hampton is the name. 1981 album from Sammy Hagar. I don't think I've played this track before. Baby, something. I gotta check my ears. Here we go. Check it out. Sammy Hagar, I like the story. I saw some interview semi-recently with him. Baby's on Fire, Starman Show. I never heard that track. And he was talking about when he got asked to join Van Halen, and he said, I had just like came up, I had the idea that I was going to retire. He said, I already done Montrose, I already did Sammy Hagar. He says, I'm getting old. He says, I had enough money in the bank. He says, I'm thought about retiring. He said, Eddie Van Halen calls me up and says, no, I want you. He said, guess I'm not retired. So he kept on going. And boy, what a crazy. I mean, I love Van Halen. And I love Sammy. I love all that stuff. I love David Lee Roth. I love all of it. Everybody knows me. I love everything, right? Hey, Mikey, he likes it. Life cereal. I love it. Cinnamon Life a little bit more than the original one. But I like it. And but it's really funny. The Sammy Hagar, he's super cool, and I actually have tried his tequila. Now, although he did sell the tequila to somebody else, whatever. From that, and this guy's like a billionaire, right? He's hilarious. He's laughing his way to the bank. Thanks so much for that one. Once again, we're back for the request line is wide, so I'm going first come first serve. Miss Heather comes in with an awesome super. Thank you so much again, Miss Heather. Uh, I must have played this song, have I? Then came you, Dionne Warwick. Is this the version you want?
Ever since I met you, seems I can't forget you. The thought of you keeps running through the back of my mind. Every time I'm near you, I got that urge to feel you. Just touching you and loving you makes everything right. Tell me how you feel, baby. Never loved before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. Now that I have found you, how did I live without you? It's plain to see you're all I need to satisfy me. I'm so darn proud of you. I wanna sing about you. All you you made love grow by touching my hand. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. Hey, then came you. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. I never knew love before. Then came you. Then came you. Oh, I never knew love before. Then came you. Hey, then came you. I never knew love before. Hey, then came you.
I haven't heard that song in decades. Nobody's requested that one. I said there's so much music out there. It just never stops. Miss Heather, super awesome. Dionne Warwick, working together with the Spinners there. I mean, I know the track, but I didn't remember that the Spinners were part of it. It came out in 1974, big hit. So I would have been 6 years young, right? So it obviously was on the radio and stuff. Um, it said the song actually took a long time to. They've been working on it for years. It was one of those back burner tracks that never knew what to do with it when they finally put it out. I'm not sure, because it was written by this guy Sherman Marshall and Philip. These guys, and Philip T. Don't know the names, but Atlantic Records. So it was just they were trying to figure out what to do with it, and they said at the last minute, Dion actually changed her name and she put an E at the end. So they thought it would be. I guess was that her first single. I don't know how she got pushed out there. I'm not sure. I'm not really an expert. I love Dionne Warwick. She's super great voice. But I was a kid, so I cut myself some slack. Thank you so much, Miss Heather. That was a great one. That was a great one. Something just lit up here. Oh yeah, K Curl. I remember your name here. Oh, this is a great group here, Asia. I gotta fire the sucker up for you. Welcome back to the channel. That was a good one, Miss Heather. Heather, that was super cool. I haven't heard that so long. Okay. Is this from the Asia's first album, which I did acquire? The second one, I don't know. Okay, here we go. I'm going to check my ears. We played this one before. I bought the first record. I was very impressed with their first album. The second one, somebody else bought it, and I was like, oh. But that first album, I just adored it. When I was a kid, when I was a dumb drummer, there was a lot of cool stuff on it. So here we go. K. Curl, Asia, Don't Cry. Superstar Material on Music Without Borders from the album Alpha. That was the album I was referring to earlier. I didn't buy that one. But it's a great song there. Superstar, that's why you got a star for it. Thank you so much, K Crow. That was cool. Yeah, I'm reading here that that song is pretty complicated with the. I know I'm in the music business, so yeah, itself. Um, Reggie Lucas and James Muteme did not actually really write the song, but they were in charge of the songwriting pool. And if you're in a songwriting pool, you got to give the songs to your boss. And it says here, well, the song actually was written by the two guys that I was talking about before. They were staff writers. That means to pool, and producers. That means to pool. That means so those are the ones who like drink coffee and smoke cigarettes all day, and just sit there and write songs after song, and they get something good, and then they pitch it to their boss, which is that guy. Reggie Lucas is the boss, and then Reggie Lucas pitches it to Dion, and Dion and Reggie make a lot more money than the grunts who were lucky to be in that room smoking cigarettes and drinking coffee and writing hit after hit after hit. A lot of those guys get a salary and they sign a piece of paper that says they don't own it. It's so forth, right? That's the business, cutthroat. I tried to get a job like that, thinking it would be fun to do it, but I don't know. I'm kind of glad that I didn't. But those jobs are hard to get, and if you're lucky, you can break free from that if you get a good lawyer to save up enough money, and then you can maybe start to get in and start making the real money instead of salary and stuff like that. Anyway, a great story there behind it. Speaking of history, let's go back to 1926. A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you.
In the movie plays of nowadays, a romance always must begin in June. Tales in magazines have all their seeds of love laid in a garden neath the moon. But I don't miss that kind of bliss. All I want is this: a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you, a cozy corner, a table or two, a half an hour to cuddle and coo, with lots of hugging and kissing in view. I don't need music, laughter, and wine. Whenever your eyes gaze into mine, the things I long for are simple and few. Just a cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you.
If it is because you can't afford more sandwiches and coffee, we will share. But if it's to help you save and hoard more, I can plainly see how much you care. Now if I were you, flirting with me, my advance would be, I've got 1,000 and nothing to do. I'd like to lend it or spend it on you. I know I'm reckless, but you are some girl. So choose that necklace, I'll buy every pearl. Oh, Mr. Rubens, I'll take a chance. Perhaps for coffee, but not for romance. The things I long for are fewer than few. A cup of coffee, a sandwich, and you.
1926, great song there. Gertrude Lawrence and Jack Buchanan. Cool track there, 1926. I love everything on that. I have subscribed to this channel. I talk about it. I love saying it. The 75 Professor is the name of the YouTube channel. It's got 89,000 subscribers. I happen to be one of them, and it has the best. Hey, let's keep on going here. We just got a nice super K Curl coming back in again. This is going to be a song we know and love. Hey, happy Friday night. Nobody's going to bring anybody down. ELO. It's such a great song there. ELO, Don't Bring Me Down. Kay Carroll's doing the, it's okay, and I like stuff like this. You are acting program director right now. It's okay. I'm looking at owner of a Lonely Heart. It's been on deck here for a while. But we just got two supers in a row. after ELO. So yeah, you're officially doing the program director. Happy Friday night to you, Kate Carroll. Xanadu's on deck, but right now we're going to do Friday night with Miami Vice. And when you live in Florida here and you're hanging around at the beach like I do, when you dress like this, you have to understand they do this. They're like this. Which I don't know. I'm trying to do the 70s, more 70s look. Not Miami Vice is 80s. I'm doing like 70s Miami Vice. And no ties, just a collar shirt, but put the collars on like a hippie, early 70s. And I got the ponytail. Yes, exactly. I'm doing the 70s version of Crockett. That's hilarious. I never thought about it that way. You listen to Music Without Borders. Happy Friday night. Right now we have a guest program director right now, and you're doing great. Let's keep it going, right? This is Kay Curl. Now he wants to continue. This is a great song. Olivia Newton-John together with, of course, ELO. The movie's really rubbish, but I tried to love it. I truly tried to love it, but the soundtrack is so great. Here you go.
came through a million years. It lived on through all the tears. It came to Xanadu. Among the lights that dancing up where you are, a shooting star. Another rusty clock and all feeling free, eternally. Xanadu, Xanadu,
I also love the song Xanadu from Rush from the album The Farewell of the Kings. Xanadu is great word. It's a mystery exactly where Xanadu is, but Living Newton John together with the LO, very super smooth. Correct, Kid Curl. No, it's okay. You're not the first one to do this. It's not called hijacking the show. Okay, nobody can hijack the show. I think it's funny. You want to be a program director? Go for it. You're requesting great songs. I mean, nobody's stopping you. David Bowie, Hero.
Dolphins can swim.
Mr. Bowie, a very, very interesting character. I had my brush with greatness hanging around with him, and the only line I can say is when I got introduced to him by my good friend from Boston, who's his guitar player, Reeves Gabrels, and I'm on stage just before a sound check was about to start in Vienna, Austria, right? There's your backdrop. And part of me thinking to myself, wow, and I see him walking up from behind the stage, and he comes on, all the other guys, and Gail was there playing bass, right? Great bass player. All that whole band was super, super cool. It would have been 1996, something, 97, something like that. And a great gig. And so I'm there in the sound check, and Reeves says, "Hey, David," puts his hand up, and then David comes over to me and Reeves, and Reeves has got his guitar on, and he's in front of his amps, and he says, "Hey, David, this is Alec, a friend of mine from Boston." Alec, David, and I put my hand out, and then he put his hand out, and he looked me straight in the eyes, and he says, "A friend of Reeves is not a friend of mine." And he continued, and he started to just totally diss me. And I found out later that he does that to everybody. So that's what you have. That's your, what do they call it? The thing, right? When you go to fraternities and you have to go through the, hazing, right? That's the word I'm looking for. He totally hazed me. I was like, oh man. And Reeves, I looked back at Reeves and I was like, huh? And Reeves is like, I asked you if you were sure. And he's just sitting there and he's yelling. He says, who is this guy? Who is this guy? Friend of Reeves? Who cares about Reeves? So he goes, I don't Reeves. I don't know what he was doing. He was acting weird, but I found out later he does it to everybody. So Ricky Gervais did a joke about it as well. And if you haven't seen that one, that's really, really funny. No, he just does it to everybody. These famous people, they have it's an inside joke, right? Anyway, so I never shook his hand, but we had a chance to. I got initiated. That's the other word for it, right? Hazing, initiation. Was it molasses and feathers? That's what he did. He poured molasses and then dumped a box of feathers on me, right? Never got that second meeting. Anyway, speaking of princes of the universe, David Bowie is definitely one of them. God rest his soul. Super, super great musician. So I'm not dissing him at all. I think it's kind of funny that I have that story to tell. It's worth it. It's even better than having a cup of coffee with him or something, chain smoking cigarettes. Because that's what he was doing at the after party where I was at. And he was surrounded by bankers from Austria, okay, maybe Switzerland too. It's just, I'm being serious here, right? It's just bankers. The TV cameras and radio, everybody wanted to interview him. They were back where I was, where Reeves was, but there was this table, surrounded by bodyguards, and all the richest people in Vienna or whatever in Central Europe were there, talking to David Bowie. And my first, here's the end of the story. I don't think I went this far with my first wife was going, I can't believe this. Beata, and Reeves is like, don't even think about it. You can't get close to him. It's impossible. And she's like, I'm so close, I can't stand this anymore. We're literally like 20 feet away or whatever from this table. I says, I said, babes, don't do it. But she was, the red wine was working, and her whatever, right, butterflies, and she was like, I'm doing it. She goes up, goes to the straight to the first bouncer. The bouncer's like, and where do you think you're going? She was like, blah, blah, blah. And me and Reeves both are like going, you can't meet him. Not on the first time. He's got to meet you. You can't. No, it doesn't work the first time. First time, nope. He's untouchable. I'll be honest with you. When I got close to Michael Jackson, he was actually more friendly. I'll be honest with you. No offense. Everybody has their own quirks and kinks and stuff like that. Anyway, K. Crow's going, why are you talking so much? You should be playing my songs. I know. I get it. I'm talking about one of the two princes, actually. Actually, no. Michael Jackson, I never met him, but I was very, very close to him. He's the king of pop. David Bowie is definitely, he's the prince of, I don't know, whatever. He's super, super great, so I'm just saying. That's my story. They tell me, some people say they like my stories. We're getting close to popping a question, but Andrew Clark, you're on deck with something by Cut Chemist. Great name. But here we go. This is Queen, a song we know and love. Thank you so much. If you listen to Music Without Borders, happy Friday night. It was just hit 30. Mega awesome.
Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Here we belong. I Georgia, man that will go far. Fly the moon and reach for the stars. With my sword and head held high, gotta pass the test. First time, yeah. I know that people talk about me. I hear it every day, but I can prove right 'cause I'm right. First time, yeah, yeah. All right, let's go, let's go. Yeah. Watch this one fly. Bring on the girls. Here we are, born to be kings. We're the princes of the universe. Hear the Lord, born to be kings. Princes of the universe. I am free. Got your ball in my hand. I live for your love and I make my stand. We were born to be princes of the universe.
That song is so great. You're listening to Music Without Borders. You guys are all mega awesome here. I could take a look at the time here. We're doing here. And Eric, who wanted to be a mod, who's the other was Ceramic. Thank God I'm not a mod. That's funny. Okay, good. The Supers are going mega great. Happy Friday night from Venice Beach, Florida. Let me back up here. On deck, you guys are slamming. It's great. UDM with Hiroshima. And we've got Joe coming up with a song we know and love on the channel. Great song, Steve Earle. But right now, here it is, Andrew Clark. And Kate Curl now is like taking a break on. Good, I don't have to be program director anymore. So thank you, Alex, for coming in and giving us this one here. This is something I have not played. Cut Chemist, great name for a project, a band, or whatever. Cut Chemist, I like that. You could like sell weed or something. I have not subscribed to this channel. The song is called The Garden. This is going to be superstar material on Music Without Borders.
bem, o amor que ele quer, seu bem, quem diz muito que vai, não vai, assim como não vai, não vem, quem de dentro de si não sai, vai morrer sem amar ninguém, o dinheiro de quem não dá, ao trabalho de quem vai bem, da poeira que é bom, não cai, mas se um dia ele cai, vai bem.
Superstar material on Music Without Borders, The Garden. Nice one, Andrew Clark. Pulling that one out of your hat. You say you haven't heard for a while. Well, guess what? All of us never heard it. Thank you so much, Cut Chemist. Once again, the song is called The Garden. Their gig looks like a West Coast mountain time. They're hanging around there, Oregon, California, Colorado. So check them out if you can. Cut Chemist. I would go hang around at that gig. That would be fun. I'm going to play one more song, and we're doing it. It's automatic overtime. The rules and the stipulations of the whatever the thing is that we don't normally take a vote and stuff, but if we have supers, that means, and we do. So that's the Trump. That's the Joker. That's the that's the trick. That's the hustle. So whoever requested Hiroshima with one wish, your wish is that you got automatic overtime, and you're going to hear it once we finish going down Copperhead Road with Steve Earle. You guys are mega awesome. Once again, thank you so much, Joe, for that request. But you really put it over UDM, so, and you know the hustle anyway. Just request it one song at the end before he's going to close it out or do the thing, because sometimes the thing doesn't work. You know what I mean? The voting. Nobody knows what the magic number is, but today, no voting. Okay? Just get ready to do a reset. We'll be back in 90 seconds after, once we get to the end of Copperhead Road.
in about twice a year. You buy 100 pounds of yeast and a copper line. Everybody knew that it made moonshine. Now the revenue man wanted granddaddy bad. Headed up a holler of everything he had. For my time, but I've been told never come back from Copperhead Road. And Daddy ran a whiskey in a big black Dodge. Bought it at an auction at the Mason's Lodge. Johnson County Sheriff painted on the side. Just shot a coat of primer and looked inside. Well, him and my uncle tore that engine down. I still remember that rumbling sound. Then the sheriff came around in the middle of the night. Heard mama crying that something wasn't right. He's headed down to Knoxville with a weekly load. You can smell a whiskey burning down Copperhead Road.